What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back into the Iraqi dinar. Everybody's like, oh, you must have gave up on the dinar. No, I didn't give up on the dinar. Right now, there's a lot of movement on silver, and the news is coming fast and furious. So I want to make sure you guys keep on that. I am paying attention to what's going on in Iraq, but most of it, for the most part, is a lot of the same things. But I do see some possible misinformation flying around. I want to make sure to address that so we can get a lot of your questions answered, because a lot of you guys asked me about a specific article. I will address it. Okay, so you guys know, if you're thinking about buying precious metals, and right now is the time, it really is. Give consideration to our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down in the description. If you are a first-time buyer here in the United States or Puerto Rico, and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free ½ ounce of silver. All right? People are saying, oh, Money Metals doesn't have it. Yeah, they put stuff back on inventory. So you guys have them up here. Look at this. There's even some really good deals. Okay? So they have other items on there. You guys go check it out. Plus, they have gold. You know what I mean? But here's constitutional silvers there. They call it junk silver. There are other items on here. So it's not like they were totally out, but they have items there. Okay, you guys? And then people are asking me about, what do I do with my 401ks or IRAs? There's a lot of concerns about it. And I told you guys, look, Money Metals has the ability to help you. If you go to the website, see where I am right here. See where it says other? Drop down menu. Go over here where it says retirement accounts. Click it. In here, it informs you what you could do, how to handle your transferring of your IRA accounts, the whole 9 yards, okay? And if you go through this and you still can't figure it out, Money Metals is there to help. Give them a call, 800-800-1865. Is that right? I haven't seen the phone number in a little bit. Let's see here, because I sent everybody over to the website now. But nonetheless, look, if you got questions, give them a call, all right? They'll be more than happy to help you. They've been awesome with my subscribers. I'm very grateful for them, okay? So they do have supplies. Get on over there. Buy it all out. Anyways, nonetheless, you guys know I got a second YouTube channel called The Hidden Things in Front of Your Eyes. I did hit 18,000 subscribers, so thank you for that. But over here, I talk about issues that are usually current events, news, and the whole 9 yards, as well as my personal opinion on a lot of this political stuff, and as well as other items I can't bring onto this channel over here, just because I'm trying to separate the dirt, if you get my drift, and keep myself from getting removed again. So, I am keeping an eye on what's going on here. And pretty much it's the same thing. Erbil and Baghdad still need to come together and come up with agreement. There's still some disagreements there. Okay? As soon as they do and they get that going forward, get that settled, then we'll have the 2021 budget truly finalized. But anyways, all these articles go on about the issues that they're having involved in that. Now, look at this. International Islamic intends to launch a service for transferring funds between bank accounts. Okay, good. The International Islamic Bank announced on Wednesday the imminent launch of a service for transferring funds from one bank account to another using a mobile phone. This is good. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to, do what they can to offer a lot of services to their people. And, the people are starting to come back into the bank, which is good, but you can understand why they don't trust them. So not very many people have bank accounts in Iraq, and I've explained why in several videos. But again, they're starting to do whatever it takes to entice them to come back into the bank. It's necessary so that they can have the money needed to do business. So again, we keep going on here, and there's a lot of articles about what's going on between Erbil and Kurdistan, okay? So let's get to the ones that people are talking about. One, we know the price of oil is still going up. So good. Even in the budget, they revised the amount they're budgeting for as far as value is concerned. With everything that they're doing here in the United States, and we used to be the #1 energy exporter. Now, thanks to a quick, swift stroke of a pen, we're going to go back to importing from other countries. In other words, making them rich and making taxpayers pay for something that we have here. Nonetheless, it could drive up speculatively oil around $100 a barrel. So we'll see where that leads to. But anyways, they've made a change inside the budget. We'll see what happens from there. So I'm going to keep scrolling down here because see here they're talking about the Rafidian announces the number of deposit accounts in his vault. This is good. So they're starting to see customers coming in. Okay, that's what we want to see. This is good. They need to start trusting the bank and start working with them. So let me get down to the articles. Here it is. Here's one of them. The International Islamic Bank announces it's joining of the Bani Arab payment platform. Okay, somebody said, oh, this means you're going international. No, no, no. This is different. This is a whole separate thing altogether, and I will explain to you here in a minute. The International Islamic Bank announced that it has joined the Bani Arab payment platform, which is supervised by the Arab Monetary Fund. The bank said on Friday, on Facebook, of course, that the Islamic International Bank announces the completion of all operational requirements for the connection to the BUNA Arab payment platform, affiliated to the Regional Cooperation for Clearing and Settlements of Arab Payments, owned by the Arab Monetary Fund. So they're just talking about the Arab nations, all the people within the Arab Monetary Fund. They added, BUNA is a platform that provides real-time clearing and settlement services for cross-border financial transfers between Arab countries and in Arab and international currencies. So the payment and settlements are between the Arab countries, but the currencies available are international. They're for everywhere. It's for them to do trade, do business, banking. He noted that the most important characteristics of this platform is a competitive cost in exchange for the financial transfer, which will contribute to the shortening of the time and effort of the customers. Noting that some of the features of the platform include financial transfer at reduced cost and transfer in Arab currencies such as the UAE, Dirham, Egypt, Kuwait, Jordanian, Saudi, and international, including the US dollar. So see, they have the currencies for them to trade there. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you guys again what the Arab Monetary Fund is here in just a second. So yeah, this is good. We want to see these people really start to come together. It does help their economies because this allows them to do a lot of business together, a lot of trades and businesses. Before, what would happen before this fund, you had these huge discrepancies in exchange rates. So some currencies were, they weren't very valuable compared to other ones who had, really valuable currencies. So there ended up being this huge trade deficit because the one currency is so low that, the cost to do business there, they can ship things out and the other person would end up spending, or think import export. The reason why people manipulate their currencies is so that the cost of production is low and they can sell it against other countries and their cost is lower because why? They devalued their currency. So that's what they're talking about. Yeah, some currencies that are real valuable, some that were not very valuable, which made it really hard on trade and to do business because it caused a huge discrepancy. And that's where the Arab Monetary Fund comes together. They found a solution that between these nations that can help fix that problem. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys again what the Arab Monetary Fund is and explain it to you. But all these things they're talking about is just the Arab Monetary Fund. It is good because the more they are able to find the ability to trade and do business within these countries, this strengthens their economies. That's what we want to see. Okay. So let's get past this election. There was one other article I wanted to cover real quick. Because again, people are, I think you see these things and so I don't know, I don't listen to other people's YouTube channel, but I don't know if somebody's mistelling you guys what they mean or if there's just a clear misunderstanding. So my apologies, I should have covered it. But again, I am keeping an eye on what's going on out there in the market. And, again, if anything really major happens, but the truth of the matter is my attention has been a lot on the silver market because that is huge for all of us that are invested in it. So on Monday, the central bank of Iraq's hard currency sales increased by 26%. So this is good, where before they were holding US dollars because the Iraqi dinar had devalued. And so, they don't want to part with the US dollar. It's a stronger currency against the dinar. So what this means then is if they're increasing the sale of the US dollar, that means then whoever they're selling it to, they're able to sell it for that country's currency. This actually jacks up the financial or the foreign currency that they hold. So the foreign currency assets are increasing. This is good because what that does then, it strengthens the Iraqi dinar. We want to see this happen. let them continue to increase. So if they're able to trade or sell on auctions the US dollar and get foreign currencies, this is good. Where before there people weren't exactly partying with the US dollar. So this is a good thing to see happening, okay? Now, let's get into the Arab Monetary Fund. They're right here, you guys. You could go Google Arab Monetary Fund. It'll take you to their platform. It's here, okay? But let me tell you, I'm going to show you their whole purpose of coming together. They tell you here, their monetary fund is a regional Arab organization which was founded in 1976 and started operating in 1977. There are member countries, 22 of them. Okay? Jordan, UAE, Bahrain. You know, there's all these different, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Iraq, all these nations. I told you when their currencies had different exchange values, it made it really hard for them to do trade with one another because of the difference in values of currencies. In addition to that, let's say one country had some kind of trading agreement with the United States and another country has some kind of trading agreement with China. Some of the trading in the contracts would forbid Arab countries from trading with one another. Because again, if they're competing, China, US are competing against one another, well, you know, you're going to do everything you can to stop that from happening. So the Arab people said, no, this is not going to happen no more. So they created this organization. So the fund aims at contributing to the achievement of the following objectives. Now, here's the other thing. The reason why I said I don't want Iraq to borrow any money from the IMF or the World Bank. They don't have to. That is a bad, bad move. Because then they control monetary policies. And you don't want that to happen because they don't give a shit about anybody in Iraq. They only care about themselves and their globalist agenda. So they create monetary policies that do hold down inflation, but also keep the value of the currency down, and the globalists take advantage of that. You can borrow from the Arab Monetary Fund. As a matter of fact, their interest rates are really low, and that's what I'd rather see Iraq do. So it says the fund aims at contributing to the achievement of the following objectives: correcting disequilibria in the balance of payments of member states. So, and striving for the removal of restrictions on current payments between member states. So this is what I was just talking about, these two things right there. Establishing policies and modes of Arab monetary cooperation, rendering advice whenever called upon to do so with regards to policies related to the investment of the financial resources of member states in foreign markets. So basically, foreign market exchanges, what they're talking about. Promoting the development of Arab financial markets. Good, they should. Strengthen your country's economies. Paving the way towards the creation of a unified Arab currency. It is known as the Arab accounting dinar. Yes, this is how the fund works. They do business within each other, but they're going to do business amongst those state members using a dinar, that the currencies go into the currency basket, and they kind of it does, in my opinion, the more they do this, the more they work amongst themselves, of course it's going to strengthen the currencies. As a matter of fact, one of their objectives is to try to, those currencies that are really low in value, to try to find a way to increase their value. Paving the way towards the creation, I just said that, promote trading amongst member states. So I will leave the link for this. You guys can go see exactly what it is they have in mind. Okay? So there are services that are provided to state members. This is why I'm saying they should go there and borrow money from there. See, here's investment services. Their monetary fund offers a variety of investment services to its members, which include money market services, managed portfolio services, technical assistance, and training. Here's all the different services that they add. Okay, so you can borrow from them. They can. So here it is, the Arab accounting dinar right here. So this would be the currency that they use amongst themselves in the Arab monetary fund. It's called the Arab accounting dinar. And how they come up with the rate is, you can see it right here. The Arab accounting dinar is the official and reported currency of the Arab Monetary Fund. Its exchange rates are fixed by the Arab Monetary Fund, equal to 3 units of the SDR rights as determined by the International Monetary Fund. Okay, so what does that mean? It means 3 times whatever the SDR rate is. And the SDR rate right now currently is 147. Is that right? Yeah, it looks like it. All right, so let's take a look. So what is the SDR, or what is the Arab accounting dinar worth? So you take the 1.47 times 3. There it is. That's the exchange rate. Okay? So, but that's different. That's just within the Arab nations. But that's a great way for them to really strengthen and build each other's nations, help each other out. It's a great way for them to strengthen their economies as well. And of course, as you know, you heard me say this a billion times, and that is the stronger the economy for these nations, including Iraq, the stronger the economy, the stronger the dollar. Or I should say, the stronger the dinar. All right, you guys, so I just wanted to straighten this up, but I am watching this. I haven't given up on it. I know I ain't doing videos every day. Okay, and this is good. Look at oil prices rise more than $55 per barrel. That's from the other day. I told everybody it was my opinion that that would happen. They were saying that it should get around $52 or hit $50 by the end of, what did they say, this year? I said, no, that's not going to happen. It's going to happen quicker than that. Yeah. There it is. It's not, what's that, 54 it says up there? I believe it's above 55 right now. So this is good for Iraq. They did not plan or budget for this amount on their oil. So the higher that goes, the more better it is for them and easier it is for them to pay off their deficit and to also finance projects that are needed. So the reconstruction of Iraq is important. So that's where we are, you guys. I am keeping an eye on it. No, I haven't forgot about you guys. And also, you know, you guys keep asking me about the Iraqi dinar and of course the other currencies. You guys know I talk about these guys over here, they're really good, and that's the Nesara Shop. You guys go on over there, the link is in the description. So they have the Iranian rial there, but they also have the Iraqi dinars, all right, and the Vietnam dongs. So the link is there, and if you guys buy anything from them, use discount code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will take some money off the overall charges, okay? So a lot of you have been going there, so far so good, okay? Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. Go ahead and check our friends out over there in the Nesara Shop. They're there to help you. Also, they have Telegraph now. Okay, because people were having a hard time trying to communicate through this website, and it was causing some problems. But they told me to tell you guys that go to Nesara Shop on Telegraph, in Telegraph, and they're able to communicate and answer questions faster and better for customers. Okay, I just wanted to pass that information along. So that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.